The divine bliss, which is the source of all happiness, is related to its knowledge that was revealed in its original form by the supreme divine power, Krishna, during his miraculous appearance in this world. That was the Gita, the origin of all the spiritual isms and the knowledge of all the knowledges, which has now been further simplified by His Divinity Swami Prakashanand Saraswati, the foremost disciple of Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj, who is the supreme divine descension of this age. The Gita is not only a philosophy, it is a promise of God.
मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः.
It tells to merge all the spiritual formalities into the exclusiveness of loving devotion to the supreme form of God, and you will receive His vision.
Vande Navaganashyama Pita Kausheyavasasam Sanandam Sundaram Shuddham Sri Krishnam Prakriti Param Namaha Kamalina Namaha Kamalamaliné Namaha Kamalapandaya Namaste Kamalekshana. The Divine Souls. In the last meeting, I explained that every soul has a desire to live forever, desire to have knowledge, desire to be happy, desire to have fame, desire to rule others. Out of those, three are important. You want to live to enjoy your life, and your ruling tendency or desire of fame, you want it to become great. Means you want knowledge, you want happiness, and you want to become great. These are very important ones, three. And if you consider out of these three, you see, to become great is sometimes so strong that it bypasses the other two. Means whenever you have a winning situation, you feel you are something. Anywhere. Suppose you bet and you win, you pass some exam, you did something great. Whenever you have a chance to show your own pride, you feel great. Sometimes people, to become great in the world, to gain more fame, they do so much effort day and night. Even they sacrifice their physical happiness, physical comfort, just to become big in the society. Imagine, this desire is so strong. Although we know that, as I explained yesterday, that physical comforts or emotional comforts are almost the same. Just like queen embraces her child and a beggar embraces her child. In both situations, happiness is same. We also know rich also get sick and poor also get sick. Rather, rich people have more sickness than poor people. They also die. They also get old, all big people. So, where is the difference? Emotional happiness is very same. Sickness, health, weakness, old age, death, all very common. Then why you want to become big? Something which pushes you from within and you don't know that. You just want to be popular in the society, to become great, to show your vanity, to be at the height. You want to become like this. And this tendency is seen in every field, every walk of life. In every field you find this kind of thing. In a worldly field, in other, any kind of fields you can say. Even those who are not very learned, spiritual, called people, they also fall for this thing and they spend their life in getting more praise instead of finding God. Anyway, in all the fields of life, you find this tendency is very predominating in your life. Is it worth? You see, suppose you gain a fame, get fame. After your death, people start forgetting you. We see in our history, big kingdoms arose and they fell. Forgotten. We are doing the same thing from uncountable lifetimes. Same, going higher and coming down, rising up and coming down, going again higher and coming down, rising and falling, rising and falling. We are doing from uncountable lifetimes and never got tired. You start a business, you are at loss. Hope for next year. Next year, again further loss. If you keep on having loss every year, you will change the business. Oh no, it's not worth doing. But in this business, you are loser all the time. You are at loss. Means always you are a loser. Say for instance, you are born, you grew up, have some desire. Are they fulfilled? Not all. You live with your unfulfilled desire for your whole life. You die with your unfulfilled desire. So you live with your unfulfilled desire. You die with your unfulfilled desire. Again reincarnate. Again do the same thing. Again reincarnate. Again do the same thing. That cycle is going on since uncountable years, uncountable lifetimes, and will go on forever until you find some solution to this problem and to this riddle. Is it only on this earth planet? No. Everywhere where Maya is there. And I have explained that Maya has created this world, physical world, and also created celestial worlds, worlds of gods and goddesses. Indro vanchati brahma padam. There is a celestial abode. There is a king called Indra. He has all the physical comforts, all the emotional comforts, whatever could be imagined. Whatever you can imagine, all kinds of physical, mental comforts, he has everything. Yet he is not very happy because he says, oh, my abode is lower and Brahma's abode is higher. I want to go over there. But you have all the physical comforts? Yes. But one comfort is not there, comfort of becoming the great. You cannot become the great. You can become great, not the great. That never happens in this world. There is also in the celestial world, sometimes with the election of presidentship. Prajapati, president. So, lately there was election. During this Manvantar, and that goes on for billions of years, not for 1,000 years. There was Daksh, Mr. Daksh. He was made president. Daksh Prajapati. It's all in the Puranas and Ramayana also, this story. When Daksh became Prajapati, he gained a big pride. Oh, I am now president. And from the very first day he accepted the throne, he started insulting his colleagues, his friends, other people. And he came to that extent that even God Shiva was rebuked by him the most. He neglected, rejected, discarded. I don't want God Shiva in my company. To that extent. Just a brief of that story. Then lots of more things happen. However, this kind of possessing mentality goes up to there. Up to where? Up to Brahma's abode. Brahma. From here to Brahma's abode. So Gita says, A Brahmanaloka Punaravarti Arjun. Up to Brahmalok is the field of Maya, field of desires and disappointments, field of limitations. So up to there, all disappointments, desires are there. Does Brahma also thinks that he wants to become something more? No. It stops over there. But have we ever thought, why are we doing this thing from life after life? We have no idea, we don't know. But something pushes from within and you go ahead to become great, to have more happiness, to have more knowledge. Unless you find the answer of this riddle, you will not be contented, not satisfied. Gita answers. Gita says, Mamevansho jivaloke jivbhuta sanatana. Veda also says, Yo vaibhumaha tatsukham anandam brahma vijnanamanandam brahma mahato mahiyan. All these verses from the Vedas. It means we are part of the divinity. We, all the souls. And what is divinity? God. God is the greatest. Mahato Mahiyan, he is greater of the greatest. And He is the greatest. Nothing could be beyond Him. And His love is great. So great, can't be imagined. Bhuma, unlimited love, unlimited happiness. Vijnanamanandam Brahma, Vijnana, He also has knowledge and also endless. So endless knowledge, endless happiness, and endless greatness, all these three things are in God. Endless knowledge, endless happiness, endless greatness. Same three we desire in our life. This is the reason. So Gita said, oh, souls, Krishna says, you are all part of me, part of divinity. But you have forgotten. You have forgotten your status. So you are striving for that thing in this world. But you are a fraction or a part of the divinity. That's why you cannot be happy in this material world. You have to come to God. No other way. So we see, after all those disappointments, from life after life, in this life also, millions of times we get disappointments, from minor to major. Yet we keep on doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and again and again. Because something is pushing me from within to go ahead and find the maximum, to go ahead, find the maximum love, maximum happiness, maximum knowledge, maximum greatness. But that does not exist in this world. But we have no other way to find, so we keep on trying in the same field, the same thing, life after life. When we understand Gita, so we understand, oh yes, we have to find that thing somewhere else, and that is God. So Brahma is knowledgeable. He is not a part of the material kingdom because he has produced the Vedas. He was the first to receive knowledge from Krishna. When he prayed Krishna, he got the knowledge. So he is knowledgeable. He knows. He is contented. So Brahma's seed is not a material seed. Brahma is a divine personality. Brahma's seat actually also is a seat which is called Brahma. Sometime a great saint sits on that throne. Sometime a divine power sits on that throne, but always that throne is divine. But below Brahma, up to this mundane world, everything is material. And in this material realm, only disappointments are there. Why disappointments? Because there are limitations. This is the reason. Why disappointment? Because limitation. Everything is here. We have happiness here. It's not full of misery, this whole world. It's full of happiness, but limited happiness. And limitations make you miserable. Limitations. Mentally miserable. Suppose you have something and your friend has better than you, then you feel miserable mentally. So, in this way, in this limitation, you feel unhappy. So, unhappiness is of two kinds: mentally unhappy and physical suffering. Physical suffering also comes from your past bad actions because they all feed back each other. To get something in the world, you do sometimes wrong things. You did wrong things, wrong actions, you were punished. And when you were punished, you got some suffering, physical suffering. And why you got physical suffering? Because of wrong deeds. Why you did wrong deeds? Because you were ambitious. Why you were ambitious? Your own inherent nature. To be ambitious, to have the greatest thing. In this way, they all feed back each other. Means this world is full of disappointments, full of miseries, full of happiness, and full of complete limitation. So, there is no perfection in this world. Absolutely no perfection. And you are striving for perfection. You see, all of you have happiness, life. You have. Means all the souls, they are happy at times. They have some life to live. And they also sometimes feel great when they have some kind of winning situation. All the souls. So they have all those things already in their life. But in their life it is not sufficient because they want the greatest, the maximum, and that is not here. So we have everything in limited quantity. That's why we are unhappy. We have a limited life, limited happiness. That's why we are happy. We want the greatest, the maximum, the supreme, the absolute, the ultimate. And that is not here. That is only in the divine world. That's the main difference of this world and the divine world. As I explained the divine world when I was describing Krishna's abode, and in that abode only Krishna's divine personality has become everything. Name of Krishna, form of Krishna, abode of Krishna, saints in that abode, they are also form of Krishna. They represent Krishna. So in that divine world, everything is just blissful, just bliss of bliss. And in this world, everything is limited from a tiny small thing to a greater thing. Even that is also limited. So limitations make us miserable. We don't want that. But we don't know that we really desire that thing. This is a misunderstanding. It's called illusion, a misunderstanding, or ignorance, or agyan. This agyan could be removed with gyan. Means misunderstanding or ignorance could be removed with knowledge. What Gita gives? Knowledge. I told before. Gita gives you the right knowledge, right understanding. You have some understanding that was not correct. Just correct the understanding and you are on the right path. Because you are searching for the perfection. But you are searching for the perfection in a wrong place. Just change the place and you are already right. You are already doing right thing, but in a wrong place. Searching for a right thing in a wrong place, this is a misunderstanding. And you understand you are looking for God, then that becomes karma yoga of the Gita. At this point, before we derive some conclusion, there is one more question to be considered. Gita said, Mamaivansho jivuloke jivabhuta sanatana. This soul is part of the divinity. Ansha, Mamaivansha, Krishna says. Shankaracharya has said in his Bhashya of Brahma Sutra that soul and God are same. And on that version, many cults have been formed nowadays. Many cults with many branches. soul and God are the same. Other acharyas, they contradict it completely. No, no, it is a wrong notion, wrong statement, wrong philosophy, completely wrong philosophy. Soul is soul and God is God. Soul is a servant of God. Soul is a part of God. These two mainly. Some say soul is a servant of God, some say soul is a part of God. But soul is not God, and God is not soul. Soul cannot become God, and God cannot become soul. But Shankaracharya said God and soul are same at one place. So this contradiction I will remove in the next speech. That's all for today. We'll do chanting. राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 राधे